Well, people, you are witnessing it in the flesh. Rest day cardio. Another day I told myself I would do it in the morning. And here I am again at almost 10. Getting cardio done, man. Most nights this has been in the rain. Okay, let me set a timer. Still on 20 minutes. I have a feeling calories are going to go up again very soon. My weight jumped up and then it's been going down every day, so if it keeps going down, calories are going up. Anyway, how is everybody feeling, bro? Who's watching me right now doing cardio? You know, some people have actually messaged me and said that they train while watching my videos and do the same workout as me. That's sick. Oh, anyway, I have questions again today. I'm not sure whether I'll do every one of these videos a Q&A. I'm sure some days I would like to just talk my shit and just ramble for a bit. But yeah, we'll crack on with some questions, man. Appreciate everybody who comes to watch me do cardio. You lot are real ones. Okay. What did you look like at your last show? I mean, just watch the videos. I don't really get what he means by that. Maybe my opinion. My opinion was I looked sick. I could have been a bit leaner. How are you doing? What's going on? Right now, brother, I'm doing cardio. Way later than I wanted to do it. I was about to hop into bed. And then I said, Glen, you didn't do cardio. I then replied with, fuck it. It's only 20 minutes. And then I realized it's only 20 minutes, so why not just get out and get it done? But I'm doing good, bro. Okay. I always presumed you followed a set plan, same exercises, etc. Which lifts do you track? Notice you decide what exercise you're doing on the day. I honestly, lads, since the day I joined the gym, I don't think I've stuck to a strict training plan ever. My focus is find what works, run those couple of exercises into the ground over a couple of months, train hard as fuck in the gym, have fun. Maybe I'll throw in an exercise, maybe I'll take one out. Literally some weeks or months I may not fuck with an exercise, and then I'll try it one day and it just happens to feel good, so I'll run that exercise for a couple of weeks. But I always make sure intensity is where it needs to be, you know. I just have fun with training. I feel like that's why I'm still here. I just have fun with whatever I do in life. Like, I don't think I've ever followed a written training program. Ever. I just know the exercises I like. I go in and do a couple of sets to failure. If I'm in a surplus, I just tend to get stronger. I just put weight on until I'm struggling. And if you look at it, over a couple of months, I've gotten way stronger on a movement. I've learned the movement pattern of that movement. I've loaded it. I do train to failure with that movement. And I just make gains with that movement. But right now with the series, you are seeing me sort of find my groove. We were bouncing around gyms for a bit. Then I found this gym. And just seeing what works, man. You know? Like, honestly, I can't be the only person who can fuck with an exercise for a solid 6 months. And then one day it just doesn't feel as good. And then I find a movement that I used to not like. And that just feels good now. I can't be the only one. But no, I do understand what you're saying. I don't know, I just make sure that when I go and train, I have fun. I find a couple of movements that I enjoy. I train hard. I get stronger over time. And you just naturally put on muscle. Whew. I'm so tired, lads. Are you taking any hair loss meds or using any products since your hair transplant? No, I've not been taking anything. That's honestly probably the number one asked question in the past month is, what am I doing after the hair transplant? And how will supplements affect that? I'm gonna be honest. My hairline hasn't gotten worse in probably 2 years, so it genuinely, they didn't affect it. The PEDs didn't affect my hairline. And you can go back to pictures 2 years ago. Mine stopped receding, so that could be it for me. But I feel like I still will maybe run finasteride, just as like an insurance policy for the hair that I do have. But as of right now, today, I'm not taking anything. Whew. But probably just finasteride. That will almost just be, again, just reassurance that if taking PEDs over the next 2 years was going to affect the hairline, that it won't as much, I hope. I don't know if finasteride and stuff works 100%. I haven't really done too much research. I mean, if you're genetically bound to go bald, I feel like it's only a matter of time. Or maybe finasteride can completely stop it. I don't feel like I'm educated enough on the topic. Okay. Are you taking supplements this bulk? Yes. Here's another one. How will the subs affect the hair transplant? They should. They definitely should. But my entire last off season and the last prep that you all just watched, it didn't affect my hairline at all. And they were both the highest doses. It didn't affect my hairline at all. I just cut my hair shorter, so it may have looked like it was more obvious, but it actually didn't make it worse. I have pictures of me pulling my hairline back, or my hair back, and it's the exact same, or it was the exact same. So I feel like I got it done at a decent time. Yeah, hopefully I'm not bald by 30 with just a fringe. Whew. Did you have second thoughts about making the transition to the dark side? No, I put a lot of thought into it. I had a goal. I weighed out what was necessary. And again, I don't want to get into it too much because I don't want to be responsible for anyone making the decision. But I put good thought into it. That's all I'll say. There's just how's the hair, every one of the questions. What made you get started bodybuilding? I think he means what made me start bodybuilding. Honestly, I don't fucking know. It was how to get abs in 5 minutes, and the rest was history. I honestly don't know. There was no crazy story. I didn't have a fucking superhero come up where I wanted to get all the girls and make my way up in life. It just happened, man. Just start training to get some abs. Bought some like 10, 15 pound dumbbells. Got some bicep action going. Couple of press ups, couple of pull ups. Thought I was the boss. And it escalated. And now here we are out on a balcony at 10 p.m. getting cardio in on a day where I'm not even going to the gym, with supplements running up through me, going into my 4th year of competing. Shit is crazy. Life is actually crazy. Okay, what's this one? From full bulk to last week on cut, how did you drop calories? 100, 200 a week or bigger jumps? That's a good question. So preps are usually by eye, I'd say, but I think what I'm trying to say is you'll never have a set plan. You may need to push, you may need to pull back. It's all in the moment. But mine was, I think I was dropping, please don't tell me there's going to be an alarm. I think if I scale out and look back in, I was probably dropping about 200 calories every 2 weeks. So starting on like 2,800, finishing on 1,400, 1,300 on a rest day. I don't know what that averages out. But there was no like, on a Sunday we knew we were dropping 200 calories. It was a random check-in on a random day with random adjustments. But if you, again, scale out, look back into the prep, that was probably what the drops were. Like 200 calories, like 50 grams of carbs was getting pulled every time we were digging deeper and deeper. Whew. But again, some people can get away with literally finishing a prep on what I started on. It's all different. How long do you eat your pre-workout meal before training? If I get a full meal in, ideally 90 minutes. Just, I notice it gives me enough time to not feel full. Or, bro, why is that whole building going up in blaze? Everybody good? Yeah. Yeah, so roughly 90 minutes. For me, once I don't have a food baby or feel immobile because I have a lot of food in the belly, I can train. I don't need an empty stomach. But if I'm having the Glen specialty, which is the peanut butter, banana and salt, 15 minutes before I'm in the gym. So I don't mind training with food in my stomach. I just don't want to be full. But ideally, if you want to get a solid meal in, get it in about 90 minutes to 2 hours. You'll be good, man. Ever feel lost for purpose, not sure what comes next, stressed about getting older? Yes, my friend. I have many times. I feel like I've suffered from imposter syndrome a lot since reaching maybe the age of 25. You know what it is with me? I have periods in life where I'm living life to the fullest. Like, I'll have a 4-month period every year where I almost feel like I'm living in a movie. Like, that Houston trip was so wild. Like, going to America for a couple of months, going through my biggest prep with the aim of getting a pro card, getting the dream car, driving around the US in the dream car, just the US vibe, just the good energy in the best gym in the world, had the best food, had the little bro come over for his trip to the US. Like, I was living, lads. So fucking good, man. And then, obviously, you need months during the year where you come back, fully focus on work, whatever it is you're building. Just those grind months, you know. Anyone who is self-employed knows what I'm talking about. You have those couple of months where you almost cut off all social events, low-key drift away from friends. You really just are alone a lot. But you're working on something, you know? You're putting in the necessary work to have you be able to enjoy those couple of months every year, which I'm super fucking grateful for. Like, super grateful for. Like, if you're one of the people right now who are just sitting watching me do cardio, just because you fuck with me, it's so wild. If you really deep it, this whole time since I've started YouTube, aside from, I'd say I've met maybe 600 people since the day I started. Now I'm talking in the streets, at events, at expos, on trips, in gyms. Probably only 600 people. So I've only put a face to the number 600 at most. At most. But there's probably hundreds of thousands of people who have watched me at one stage. Probably not now. Some of them still check in. The real ones be watching these Netflix episodes. Let's be real. But again, I can make the shorter form and the others will watch it. I feel like I've built one of those followings that just never really go anywhere. You know, like I didn't upload for, I think 8 months at one stage. I was going through it, man. I was really going through it. And I uploaded one video and I got the exact same views as my last video 8 months ago. I'm grateful. Trust me, I'm grateful. What was the initial question? Oh yeah, I go through periods where I live so good and I splash and I feel like I'm peaking in life, that I almost feel numb to how everyday life should feel. Like, that's the life I long for every day. And that's what gets me out on the bike at 10 p.m. to do cardio. That's what gets me to edit hour-long videos every day. Gets me to coach clients. Got me to do almost everything I've ever done that I didn't want to do. Now, obviously, I want to do a lot because I enjoy it, but you know what I'm saying. You're striving for a certain life you want to live. But I almost feel numb when I come home and stuff. Like, I low-key drift away from people. I want to be alone a lot. I don't know. I don't know whether that's just... Yeah, it's a hard one, man. I almost don't like it because when you live such a good life and you're in a great apartment with a better car, in a better location, when you get used to that life and then you feel like you have to step down again to grind and put the work in and keep the ball rolling. So, like, for me, I'm just saving money and stuff. You almost don't appreciate what you have. Like, if we could go back, or I could go back and be face to face with 18-year-old Glen and show him this apartment, show him the camera setup, show him the YouTube channel, show him what we've done, I know he'd be ecstatic, bro, buzzing, slapping me in the face, saying, snap out of it. Look what you're doing, bro. Look where you are. But I always have to self-check myself. Every morning, a couple of words, things I'm grateful for. But again, getting a taste of living a crazy life, even if it's only for a couple of months out of the year. A lot of people know what I'm talking about. A lot of my friends too. We just travel for a couple of months, do crazy shit, nights out, live it up. But then we always end up coming back to home base, closing off the world and putting a couple of months graft in. And I don't like losing myself during that period, longing for the next high. You know, it's almost like a drug. I'm chasing the next high with life. It's weird. I feel like I went on a tangent with that one. Wow, we're done. 30 seconds. What do you do when you get morning appetite, or when morning appetite gets tough on a bulk? I've never experienced that. I'm a hungry ass motherfucker. I've never had to deal with that issue. Whew. Okay. A bit ago, you struggled with path motivation. How has everything been with the bulk? You're right, I did. I actually did. And that's basically what I just talked about. That was the result of that. Not knowing the next move. Not knowing what could make that life permanent. What is my next big move? To where I don't need these months of coming back to home base, grinding, and I can just live it up 12 months of the year. Now, me living it up is still me low-key putting work in. Like, I don't really go on nights out. I don't be up to no good. I just train in a better place, live in a better place, probably drive a better car, enjoy events. But when I come back here, it's like I'm on prep. Now, I love it, and it is the reason I get to splash on some months of the year. But it does leave me with a huge what now every time. Like, how can I make that life permanent? Even though I should be so, or I am, don't get me wrong, but we're human. It's why the richest of the rich end up taking their own life. As a human, you will always get used to what you have. You will never fully appreciate what you have unless you keep checking yourself. Because it's just installed in us as humans. Don't ever feel wrong for that. It's literally ingrained in us. There's nothing we can do about it unless we check ourselves. But yeah, I'm doing good, bro. Appreciate you asking. I feel like I'm low-key blocking out all the noise. Just enjoying, trying to fall back in love with everything again. The gym, making videos. I don't check views, don't check subs, don't care. I just love making videos. Again, I know I can always chase views if I want, but I feel like I'll thank myself, I don't know when, but I will one day, for just staying true to myself, you know? Just doing what you love, because you're always going to be better at that. You're always going to, people are going to be able to tell. I watch some people nowadays and they've lost love for this game. Facts. They're not enjoying themselves. It's painful. And I will never become that. I'll be here until I'm 40, bro. I could have a fucking podcast next year. But just know whatever I'm creating, I'm having a good ass time doing it, man. But I appreciate the question. And I feel like I'm doing good now, man. I'm unplugging from this shit. And I feel like I'm just Glen again, you know? It's weird. Alright, rest day cardio done. Yeah, man, if you watch me do cardio, let me know, bro. Let me know if you watched all the cardio sessions. Maybe I'll have a cardio fam. We'll do a cardio fam meetup, bro. And rent out Lamborghinis for the day. And do gold digger pranks all over Houston. Alright, boys. See you lot tomorrow. And girls.